Okay, so this video today is, I always do videos on qualifying for mortgages and a lot of different things. This video, for example, we're gonna just focus in on the credit side of it. So everyone's question is always, what's your minimum credit score? That's probably my most hated question. Now, the truth of the matter is that credit scores go pretty low. So to qualify for a mortgage, you can go pretty low as far as a credit score goes to qualify, but just having the score is not enough to get the loan. I wish it was. So it's not just about having a number. But when we talk about the number, we start with the credit bureaus themselves. There's 3 credit bureaus in the United States who we check when we check your credit, okay? So I'm gonna write those down over here. The first one is Equifax. So I go like this. So it's Equifax, it's Experian, and it's TransUnion. So these are the 3 credit bureaus in the United States. Now this is what kind of stinks for consumers, is that a lot of people go to different websites, whether it's Credit Karma, ScoreWatch, you can go directly to the credit bureaus, anywhere you want to go to a website to look up your credit score. No matter what website you go to, it's not going to give you the same score that a mortgage lender gets, which of course leads everybody to say, well, Hesh, if I go and pull my credit on Credit Karma, is it higher? Is it lower? How close is it? Or which credit bureau? When you look at the 3 credit bureaus, Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, when you're looking at these 3 credit bureaus, which one is the most, the closest to where my credit score is going to be? And the answer is there's no rule of thumb or anything. It's just different for everybody out there. So you want to have an understanding that when you go online to look at your score, it's not as simple as just going online, pulling it and saying, well, that's my score. Now, do I get a loan? We start with these 3 credit bureaus here. Now, when we talk about FHA loans, or I should say government loans, FHAs, VAs, and USDAs, we pull all 3. Each one generates a number. For example, this is going to be a 674, this is going to be a 702, and this is going to be a 654, like so. So each one generates a different score. What we do is we pull all 3, we take the middle number of the 3, the median score. We don't take the average. A lot of people say, do you take the average? Do you take the high? Do you take the low? Is there a different formula? There's nothing to it. We pull all 3, we take the middle number of the 3, and that's a 674. So then we see, does the physical score work? Having the score is not enough. I'll give you an example. 674 absolutely meets the minimum requirements for FHA, VA, USDA, even conventional, okay? But I'll throw this curveball at you. I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go BK, that stands for bankruptcy, and let's pretend it was a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and let's pretend that your Chapter 7 bankruptcy was just discharged in November of 2021. So, with a bankruptcy just discharged in the last couple of months, the question becomes, I have the score, do I get the loan? And the answer is no. And the reason it's no is because the credit score is not the only thing it takes to qualify for a loan. We look at a lot of different data points, okay? I'll give you one data point. One data point is the credit score. I'll give you another data point, bankruptcy history. If you've had a bankruptcy within the last 2 years, you're not going to qualify for an FHA, VA, or USDA loan. If you've had a bankruptcy within the last 4 years, you will not qualify for a conventional loan. So you might have the credit score that I need, but you might miss out over here. It's almost like baking a cake, okay? There's different ingredients it takes to ultimately bake the cake, and pouring sugar in there is only one of the ingredients, and that's coming from somebody who doesn't even bake or know what he's doing, but I figured sugar goes into everything almost. It's gonna taste halfway decent. So these are the 3 credit bureaus here. So when you're sitting here looking and wondering, as you're watching, do I qualify for a loan? It begins with your credit. Credit determines if you even qualify for a loan. We start with the 3 credit bureaus here, we pull the scores, we take the median, that's where it begins. From there, we then take a deeper dive into the credit history and start looking at your accounts and different things such as that. This is credit, this is qualifying for a loan. There's different parts, and keep following these videos for learning what they are.